Few seconds, and we're going to go through those charts very quickly before we bring in Economist Aziba, who is one of the investment analysts at Afrinvest, to talk us through the industrial goods stocks and budgetary process, the spending that are in the 2017 budgets and what may be in that for you if you hold those stocks in your portfolio. Very quickly, and we finished off 2 minutes ago on Nigerian breweries, and we're going to push this back on the screen, put it on the screen for you right now. This is one of the blue chips on our market, because we all know that significant market value up 209% between January 2000 and June 2017. So we've seen, you can see that very sharp upward arrow in the chart, sustained price growth and market value for Nigerian breweries, and you can see where that has been trending over the last 7-8 years period. That chart from Stockman Investing really show up, and you can see the bottom left, all the figures are all in the green. Last session, 2.10% return on that stock. Year to date, 10.82% positive. Week to date, 5.13. Month to date, 9.7. And 52 weeks, 15.69. If you look at the year to date, 10.82%, Nigerian breweries is underperforming the broader market by about 50%. Move on to the agro-allied company called Presco. These are the folks who've been enjoying the ban on 41 items, palm oil to be more precise. And you can see the growth in this company, market value growth, 1,130% in the value of Presco listed on the market over the last 7 years, and that's very significant. The price is now, this stock is trading 68 naira 89 kobo. In the last 52 weeks, this stock has gained almost 93%, and you can see that at the bottom of the page. These are companies making the most of the current FX market environment. And finally, May and Baker, and this is one in the healthcare sector, and you can see the quote-unquote misfortune of this stock over the last 7 years. Look at the top left down to the right, and you can see this company losing market value 90% over that period, but our recovery is now in May and Baker, of course, since the Federal Ministry of Health says this company listed on the market will be involved in some of the healthcare services and products that the Nigerian government will be doing. Keep that at the back of your mind, and you can see a comeback for this particular stock, May and Baker, on our market. Take it away. And good morning, Economist Aziba, for coming from Afrinvest. Thank you. It's good to see you. The industrial goods and stocks, what we're talking about, this is heavy brick and mortar we want to talk about. Brick and mortar. Yeah. Let's leave coffee, tea, bread, pastries, and all of that. And talk about cement and construction. In this budget, about 2 trillion goes into capital expenditure, yes. And that means we're building roads, bridges, hospitals, whatever the government will be doing. So, in the industrial stocks have been growing on that news. It looks like they are shadowing that. Year to date, this sector is about 25%, 0.09. That's just around the same size, oh sorry, the index return on the broader market.
Yes, we can say that sentiment towards these stocks, likes of Danksem, WACO, CCNN, has been broadly positive this year. Like you mentioned, with the plan to expend about 2.3 trillion actually on capital expenditure, it's also going to be a positive for these stocks, and some investors might already be pricing this into valuation of the stocks, hence the recent appreciation that we've seen. But you also have to bear in mind the fact that these capital expenditure projects aren't short-term projects, right? So it's more of a medium to long-term. So any investor who is coming in now should probably be willing to hold a medium to long-term investment horizon on their investment.
I'm sorry to cut it. When folks decide to invest on news, market hearsay, sentiments, as you call it, what are they looking for? Present value or future value?
Well, I mean, if as an investor, if I'm investing now, it's because I believe there's some future value that will be added to my investment. So based on the news that I can see now, earnings reports of the companies and just generally news flows around, if they all tend towards a positive outlook for the stock, I would be willing to take a position now and hold and recoup and make my gains as time passes.
Look at one of the news over the weekend that the government has reached a deal with Dangote Group, technically Dangote Cement, to rebuild the Apapa Ports Road. That's massive. That's several millions of dollars, multi-billion naira project. And this is not going to sound like a bit of a commercial, but no, I'm trying to find a way not to get a debit note when I'm out of the studios. But this is one stock that folks who are big-time players will be watching very closely, Dangote Cement, because of the Apapa Road, Apapa Port road construction in the news.
Well, I mean, yes, it's going to be positive for the stock, for general sentiment around the company as a whole. But we also have to bear in mind that this is a fundamentally sound stock, as in buying into Dangote Cement, consistently churning out impressive numbers, expanding operations across Africa, which are all generally positive. I mean, stock accounts for about 30% of market capitalization, which and we've also seen some interest in the stock, and this shows you that it's actually a fundamentally sound stock that investors can take advantage in. So this news flow that's coming out, the agreement between Dangote and the federal government, is also a positive for the sector. And I mean, and for those who ply the route, it's also generally positive for Nigeria as a whole.
Yes, if you look at these cement stocks, aside Dangote, we've seen a bit of an uptick also in even smaller cap cement makers like Cement Company of Northern Nigeria, basically sitting over there somewhere in Sokoto State, I guess.
Yes.
And within that region, within the northwest part of Nigeria,